Interviews, s'il prêt.
Oh yeah.
My name is Frederique Menard. Well, since I was there last year, I figured why not come back this year also? And but originally, why I joined Thespian in the first place, the first time I got here, is really just because I really wanted to do theater, and I saw the audition posters, and I figured, nah, what the heck. So I just kind of went for it, and it's led to me being in last year's play and then this one, and I just wanted to do theater. Per se, I don't think I have a favorite part. I think I just like the entire experience of rehearsal. I just think it's fun. I like when we arrive, everybody chats, and then I like when we play Star, and then I like when we do exercises, and then I like actually rehearsing. It's really just for me, the entire experience is really enjoyable. I couldn't say what I prefer. It's all fun. Just when I first saw the movie Ex Machina, I remember it was a movie that really it shook me. I was like walking around for a good 15 minutes after I finished that movie, just like staring at nothingness, just contemplating the implications of that movie and just being completely obliterated in my brain, just thinking like, oh my god, that was awesome. And Ava was a big part of that because she's just so scary, but at the same time she looks so vulnerable, and it's just that badassery and also that power, but also she's fascinating because it's a robot character that's really like no other before. One of my favorite scenes from the play would have to be the pedestrian, because it's not a funny play in itself. Like it has some dark themes and like not fun things happening throughout it, and the pedestrian is just so funny in its own way.
Departure science. Do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead.
It's kind of dark too, but it's that dark humor that's really, and I think Pierre and DJ and Victor really bring that scene to life. I laugh every time. I think that it's because the AIs you see in the show, they really represent something completely different from us, and yet strangely familiar. And I think we are. It's easy to like or to accept something that is familiar, similar to us, but then again, so that's one thing that happens a lot in this show actually. It's people start interacting with AIs thinking they're the same or hoping they're the same as us, humans, and then when they discover that AI is different, suddenly becomes scary. And I think that's one, actually, at least that's for me, that's one reading I would make of the play. It's the fact that as long as you think something is the same as you, it doesn't scare you. And then it's that difference that becomes terrifying. And that's also when those AIs become a little scarier or end up, for example, if you look at her, end up being misunderstood, I would say, by Theodore. When we're looking at Samantha, who's able to love more than one person at a time, and Theodore, he just doesn't understand that. What I would like the audience to take away from this show is that different is not necessarily scary, even though this play doesn't end well for some people. I think Be Right Back is a good example of that, at least our reading of the play. It's that Lydia, in the end, she decides, okay, different is scary, but different is not necessarily bad. You know what? If something that we added or someone ad-libbed counts as a quote, my two favorite quotes from the play are Pierre's wonderful, "I'm dead inside," when he's crawling on the floor.
I feel dead inside, but I'm still alive. Still alive.
After the DJ just to emphasize that beautiful woman, just like, "I'm still alive." It's just that is one of the parts that cracked me up every time. And well, it's one of my quotes. It's one of my lines, but I really do like it. Maybe it's because it's one of the lines that I like to say the most, but it's really the one when Lydia is about to throw George off a cliff, or rope on George off a cliff. And she says, you're just a few ripples of you, there's no history of you, you're just a performance of stuff he used to perform without thinking, and it is not enough. And I think that is, it's a beautiful line because it's the moment she snaps in a way. She decides, no, this is not enough, this is not, you are not enough, and it's heartbreaking and it's sad, and at the same time it's that realization, and it's just that entire moment for me is really fun to act and to be in. So and that's one of the highlights of that moment for me. So for me, there was no challenge per se in the sense that I didn't find anything too difficult. So in a sense, for me, probably the biggest technical challenge this year was to learn an entire new accent. But at the same time, that's just so much fun that I don't even see it as a challenge. It's just a new thing to learn. It's just a new skill to acquire. And then there was, so really things that were difficult this year, I just wanted to be better than last year. And I think I've put a lot of work into this, and I think I'm achieving that. And so, not challenges per se, but experiences that pushed me a little further. Being a part of Thespian definitely improved my English because after being with the troupe for last year and then this year, it's pretty much 50% of my life now is in English because I have, like, we do have a lot of rehearsal and stuff, and it's just, so I speak a lot more English than I used to, and I think it has definitely improved my spoken English and my how clear I am when I speak English. It's a show about the unknown, right? It's all about what those AIs can do that we cannot, or what we can do that they can't, and it's very
It's yours?